YouTube, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, and if that's the case, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and leave a comment. I try to get to all of them as quickly as I possibly can. We are here, and it's going to look a little bit different. We're going to start a different series, and it's going to take place in MLB the Show. Not college football, as I was about to say, MLB the Show. We're going to kind of do a Diamond Dynasty type style. We might even do like a Dynasty or March to October or something along those lines. But we're going to start in the Diamond Dynasty. I've been having a lot of fun within that. So here is my best generated team right now, highlighted by a few diamonds that we are getting from different programs, and I'll explain what those programs are here in a minute. I did do this on stream recently, so go ahead and go take a peek of that if you want a little bit more of an in-depth explanation of that. But we are going to be here with a pretty brief one, so it doesn't take up a whole lot of time as we're cycling through the starting pitchers, and my bullpen is pretty bad. We do have some hard-throwing guys, though, which is the pitchers that I like. Although that is the best squad that I have, we are not using the best one. We are going to be using some of these players. As you can see, Jose Fermin is a common card, a 63. Everybody else is either bronze or higher. Most of the players are from Pittsburgh that are bronze. Because of a program that I'm working towards. You'll see down here that we have some Tigers and Cardinals and Padre bats, which are also part of that. And then these two pitchers are the big ones. We are trying to get XP for the new threads, and I'll explain that in a minute. 2 Yankees, because we need 3 innings pitched by Yankees. We need strikeouts by Dodger pitchers, which we have 2 of them in the bullpen. And different things like that. So that is the squad that we're using as of right now. You saw or heard me talking about programs, and here are the themed programs here so far in MLB the Show. There are player ones, which we've completed. Ubaldo Jimenez. We need to work through these other ones yet as well, so you'll be seeing us do those. There's April Spotlights. There's 4 of them we haven't got to, and then my Legacy. That just kind of happens as you play the game. As you saw on the bottom, March of October earn rewards. I mentioned maybe doing one of those before. So I'm just going to show you with the starter one. So what you end up doing is you have a bunch of different things that you can do. Tasks is what they call them. Each program typically has moments that you go in and you do a quick little progression thing. So this one with Shohei Ohtani, you have to get 1 hit. Then you get 2 stars. And up in the timeline, you see that you build up on these stars. And to get the Roger Clemens at the end of it and to complete the starter program, you needed 50 stars. So with all these added up, along as these stat missions that you need to do, you need to get those. There's collections that you can go ahead and complete. There's exchanges that you can complete, and there's differences there. And then there was a showdown for this particular one that if you beat, you get 10 stars. So that is how the programs work. Each program has different things. So like this last ride one, it was just 2 separate last ride moments, Mike Mussina, and you had to go through and do 3 short missions, and then now I'm working towards 7 innings of pitched for the Yankees, which I mentioned before, and then same thing here, hits with Red Sox are the last thing that I need to do here. However, if we get the innings pitched by the Yankees, that is going to get us from 45 stars to 50, and we'll get the big poppy out of that. So that is kind of where we're at. So we're trying to work through the spring breakout. We're trying to work through the new threads, and we put some rolling in the Reds. on there as well. This egg hunt, we are just looking for eggs, which you find in certain different things, which we're not really going to focus on here in this episode. Last part of explanation. There are a host of different things that you can do to earn that XP, to grow your players and earn different players. One of them is Diamond Quest. So you click in here and you get to pick which quest that you want. And as you can see, there's some of the rules, there's restrictions. They haven't put any restrictions on it yet. So the eggs that I was talking about, the green and the blue eggs, there's opportunities to get them here in this quest. There's ways to get Anthony Rizzo and Shane McManahan, and then some ball in his habit packs. And then here in the new threads, we have Willie Adames, we have Walker Buehler, we have Jason Hayward, and Jake Berger. And then there's these ones too, the pipeline stuff, which we've already finished. But it's a good way to get different cards. Mini seasons, you get to go through mini seasons playing the computer. There are some like New Year series, Rebuild Year series. So there's different ways that you can enjoy mini seasons. I like that they're putting in those separate like pathways, because before it was just 28 regular season games against the computer, and it got pretty monotonous. Conquest is probably my favorite. And that's what we're going to show you a little bit today in the video. We're going to work on the guitar map. So you start with your home territory, and you're going to go around the map, and you're going to find all these other teams have their own home territory as well, and your job is to take them over. And I'll explain a little bit more of that when we get into it here in a few seconds. There's also showdowns, which these are also some of my favorites. You get different packs and different things for completing certain things. We'll probably do a showdown in another video here coming soon. And then we have a play versus computer. This is a 9-inning game. You can play on any difficulty you want. You get cards for winning games. As you can see, the higher difficulty, the higher chance that it's a diamond. But even on Legend, it's a 0.37, and then if you go to GOAT, it's a 2% chance of a diamond. So that's an easy way to grind XP and grind like the hit stuff, but you really don't get much out of it outside of that. That's why I like Conquest and Diamond Quest and different things like that. The last thing that I'm going to talk about here in this video is packs. These are all packs that I have gotten from grinding these different programs. So we are actually going to open some of these packs at the end of the video to see if we pull any diamonds. We have 50 show packs. We have 5 ball and as a habit. We have a silver, which you do get a chance at a diamond, 1 in 50. We have a jumbo pack, which is a bunch of players. You got a 1 in 5 of 85 plus. You got 1 in 30 for an 89 and up. Is that what it was? 88. We got headliners, pipelines, where we get to pick players, a bronze, deluxe, the Negro League, icons and different things, and then the Cornerstone Evolution, which is from those player programs that I showed you earlier. So a lot of things, a lot of talking, I understand, but I just wanted to let you know kind of where we're going. That way, every episode I don't have to take this much time to explain what we are doing. So once we get into here, so I have 16. I have to decide which way I'm going to go first. I don't want the Dodgers to get a lot of traction, so I'm going to actually attack this way. So there's four different phases, I guess, that you can go into. The first one is attack. So in this particular situation, the Diamondbacks brought 2 of their fans out here to kind of put a buffer between us and their home base. So when you do this, you can either play the game and you can figure out what difficulty you want to do. But if you want to kind of speed run through some of these, which is what I want to do most of the time, you can go ahead and simulate it, and it's going to show you that you win. We have 11 of those left. Now we can go ahead and take on the fan distribution place of the Diamondbacks. Now, you can't simulate this. You have to play the game. All right, so back in the menu, you can see we got David Ortiz. So that is now finished. We also are completing some Yankee team affinity stuff. We've hit our 35th home run, which is pretty cool. And if you decide that you want to do this, there's a progress thing as well. And you can see there's a program on the right. Yankees, My Journey, we're up to 2%. Pirates, we're at 1%. Cardinals, Dodgers, Padres, Angels. This is what I'm looking for, the spring breakout program. So repeatable, we're 70% done with that. We have 919 out of 1,000. Hits with Cardinals is only 2 out of 25. Then the new threads one, Conforto got 36 more. Soler got 84. In total, we got 120. Trying to reach those different types of XPs. And the last ride program, 10 out of 10. So that is a place that you can go ahead and look. We also completed a goal. I can show you those in a second. So there's goals through each of these, as you can see. Capture the Diamondbacks, stronghold to prove you can rock the desert stage, conquer 20 territories and turn up the volume on your pathway to rock royalty. You get 500 stubs there. You get another show pack for capturing the giant stronghold. You get a headliners pack for capturing the Los Angeles ones, and then you get a jumbo show pack by completing the entire guitar map. So we're going to continue to attack towards the Dodgers here because we have the pieces. So we're going to get here. Now, they have 4, so if you would click to try to attack them, you have to play on Hall of Fame. I am not that good at the game. So I'm going to skip to the Steel Fans. Now, what you can do is you can go ahead and say, okay, I want to steal the fans from this stronghold. You can play them on rookie or any of those difficulties, and you can see how many that you're going to steal from them. They have 6 million in their stronghold, or defending the stronghold, so you can only take up as many as 5, and you can go ahead and do that. I'm not going to do that at this point in time because it's one of those things where we're trying to get through it, so I'm going to skip to the reinforcement phase. And if you're familiar with the board game Risk, it's very similar to this. The more areas that you get, the more reinforcements that you have, so you can go ahead and put them on any of your territories. I could have went and put them back down where we started in our stronghold down here and went this way if we really wanted to, but we want to put them up here. That way we can attack the Dodgers here next. You can move fans, so if I'm like, you know what, I don't need 8 here, I want to move 2 of them down here, you can go ahead and do that, which I'm not going to do at this point in time. And we can go back to the attack phase. So we look at here, we can play them on All-Star again, which would be where I would decide to do that. So that's Conquest, that's how it works, and that's kind of the idea behind the Conquest and different things like that.
Connor Griffin.
All right, we are here in a Conquest game, as we were just talking about. There was a
that's off the inside corner, and that's how we get started here in Los Angeles.
So I'm here working on the Dodgers game.
That's outside. That's ball 2.
In the Diamondbacks game. So we are here. I'll show you the first inning, or maybe the first at bat of the first inning. I'll keep you posted on anything crazy. Second, third, runners
that's outside. 3-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That's in there. Count now.
But we won't see a whole lot of gameplay in this episode.
Passes and misses. It's a strikeout.
More gameplay.
Jorge Soler up at the plate.
On that, we would have squared that thing up. That's crazy.
Fastball for a strike.
Dodgers.
1 out, bases empty.
Pitchers. It's insane. you'll see we'll see the Solaire.
This one in the air, center field. Edmund in position. He's got it. There's 2 away. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Just trying to speed through to get some of these things done.
And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
In programs, conquests, all those things.
And the pitch.
So
line to left.
One of the cons.
Around first and hustling for second.
At once.
And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
It's tough to not
He was
be impatient.
all over that one. Kind of
in L.A.
Right,
There's
Teoscar
Hernandez.
Off of that Conforto double.
Just off the outside edge.
After him comes up and hit a absolute missile to the gap to bring
check
it
swing,
in and
called
get a double
strike.
of his own. Now we are on the mound with
swing and a miss.
Severino, who is now an Oakland Athletic. He is part of the new Threads.
Just missing there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes
for that particular program.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
And yeah, so
Severino
we'll
kick steals.
a little bit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Diamond Dynasty,
Pulled the string of the changeup.
Pinpoint, which is
Number 6 up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
You'll see directional hitting.
Just missed. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
And, that's a PCI. You can see that the yellow bat on his screen.
Next offer in there for a strike. The count is even 2-2.
Indicator.
Yeah,
so
that skips into
that's
there.
what I'll do for Diamond Dynasty. Other things that we might end up going into doing.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Mookie Betts.
Be using different settings and different things, meter pitching,
that one fouled
hitting,
off.
those different types of things, and I'll explain those when we get there. So Severino's having a really great first inning. He has 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike.
To make it the trifecta here to start the game.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
See if we can get the swoop and curve.
And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side in the first.
We'll head to the second inning. Right, we're
Jorge
here in the
Soler.
3rd inning.
Golden opportunity right
second
here.
And third with nobody out.
That one missed.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Here, you saw him in the first inning.
On third, Griffin at second with nobody out.
PCI placement is not great still.
And that one fouled off.
All those fun things. But let's see if we can get some runs. These 2 would be great.
And now 2-2.
To expand it to a 3-0 game. Realistically, anything in the air should be able to get
hard ground ball for a base knock. 1 run's in, coming home. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-strike 1. On the ground. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Right. Players can sort of come together.
To show you the last outs, or sorry. All right, that is the game. I forgot to commentate the last out. You will have seen it, but I forgot to say anything. I got caught up into the game. Severino gets the win. Then we had a Sorvino come in, Suarez come in, somebody from the new Threads thing came in for the final inning as well. All right. So you've seen that. You've seen the conquest. So we will do some other conquests to get jerseys and different packs and all those different things. There's a bunch of them that I need to catch up with. So you'll see some gameplay from that. Most of the time you'll just see me finishing those. That way we can see the rewards and get the rewards. I'm going to try to get a lot of pot packs, so you're not going to see everything here on YouTube with the grind and different things. I'll be doing that off camera and not record it. I might be doing it on stream, those different types of things, but I more than likely will not be opening packs on stream. That would be more of a YouTube type idea. Wow, we just got a bunch of duplicates. So so it's gonna be a YouTube thing where we open the packs. It goes relatively quickly. Hopefully we see some diamonds in here. Well, there's a diamond unlockable, which I don't mind those Blue Jay unis. The other thing too is with these, even with these like common players and different things, they go towards collections and different things, which gets you higher rated players. So it's not that it's a wasted pack, even though it would be a lot more fun to see like a diamond than bronze players. But they are useful to go towards stuff. Duplicates you can sell to boost your stubs. I went through and did a little bit of it today, just finding some duplicates even in the common realm to sell, and I sold like 200 stubs worth within minutes of them going up there because people are wanting them for packs. We just got 2 golds in there, but we're heating up a little bit. So that's it's kind of the joy of it. You go through and you grind to get these packs, and you have the opportunity to pull a diamond or something cool out of these. Duplicates aren't great, but they work. As I just mentioned about selling them on the market and different things like that. So we are about 17 packs in already. So they, like I said, they do go pretty quickly. Hopefully we get to see a diamond animation here at some point in time. There's another gold. Twins uni, nice. Really anticlimactic at this point, but that is the way of the road, I suppose. Good lord, this is brutal. This is brutal. But that's alright. Oh. Andres Jimenez. Blue Jay player, we might be able to use him for some type of program. Okay, the Blue Jays unis. Again, maybe we're cooking with something. Silver, another gold, Darvish, that's a Padres player. I think we need hits with Padres for a program, not Mariners home uniforms, not pitching XP or strikeouts. Another gold there, Dodgers, yuck. Not a big Dodgers fan, as you can tell. Not a big Diamonds fan, Dodgers fan. I should also be paying attention. Oops. I should also be paying attention because there are some like bronze and silver players, and mainly gold players that you can use for XP stuff in the new threads program to help push that along. Got Salvador Perez. He's been on fire in real life. As you could tell by the, if you saw it, the green number under the overall. I'll see if I can find another one so I can explain it really quickly as we get down to 10 packs. Oh, that guy had a red one. I can explain. Alright, so if you see the number in the gold, that's their overall on the card. If they're playing well, you can see here as you go in, their attributes are boosted by 9. for hits per 9 and K per 9. So then that means that, or that gives them a boost in overall. So instead of an 83, they're technically an 86 right now. So that's that's what that is. Quirks, they have different things that help them. So he's a nighttime player, so you'd want him to come in nighttime games because they perform better. Performs better when their team is behind, and plays better on the road. So road night games, when losing, you want to put Cade Smith in to get his full repertoire, as I guess you could say. The 73 to his 76 is pretty solid, although he's a Dodger. Eventually you're going to need to use a Dodger anyway. So there's team affinity too. I can show that really fast after we're done with the packs, as we have 6 left here. Not really pulling a whole lot. A couple golds. What do we get? The Diamond uniforms from Toronto. Some gold uniforms, which are just simply the home uniforms of a few teams. 2 more pro packs here. Or show packs, not pro packs. And no diamonds. That is unfortunate. What was I gonna show you? Programs, team affinity. So you have all these teams. As you can see, not a whole lot of them are really started a whole lot. The Yankees, we've used a lot of their pitching. So again, you have a moment, you have quick impact stuff. So using different Yankees and different things, you get all these quick impact and then impact missions. So as you can see, there's a lot of things that you need to go in and do in order to get these XP things, but there's a lot of XPs. I mean, 500 hits, you get 30,000 XP, which jumps you a bunch in this. But look at all these Yankee rewards that you get. You need 1,415,000 total experience for the foam finger icon. So there's just a lot of these things that you go ahead and do. You get Babe Ruth, you get a bunch of packs, you get packs boxes, and different things. So that's what a team affinity is. I haven't figured out what the best way to attack that is. Maybe just putting full teams of the ones that you want works the best. I'm unsure. This looks like a diamond. Oh, that's a common. That's embarrassing. Luis Araz, we already have 3 of those. Or we now have 3 of those, I guess. Balling is a habit. We got Matt Strom, that he is new. This pack does not. Okay. View odds. There we go. 1 in 15 for a diamond player. So, we got another gold. Gabriel Moreno. We might go. I felt really good about these packs. Marcelo Ozuna. That we were going to get a diamond. Hence why I wanted to use this as the start of the video. No. Oh, well, we got it. Okay. Jumbo pack. Do we get one? I don't even see very many golds. 1 gold. 2 golds. Oh. Blake Trinian. Yu Darvish again. Those are the 2. Oof. That was a brutal pack. I haven't seen very many diamonds getting pulled out of those. We get the Rays uniform. Didn't we have this already? Must not. It's all new. Alright, we're in the headliner packs. Pack number 6. That's just not it. So what we're doing is we're opening a headliner pack, but a headliner pack which contains 1 pack, which then sends out different types of packs. So the last pack we opened was 5, 6. The first one was a pack 2, I think. This one's a pack 5. So it just gives you different opportunities to get different players. We get a gold player in Christian Walker this time. So we're back to 2, and you can get Ivan Rodriguez through the pack. That is kind of the biggest thing that you can get. Tosquier Hernandez. So, this is pack opening. Yay! No, I truly do enjoy it. Tanner Houck is somebody that we can get, the best player that we can get out of this. Are we going to get one? Nope. Tyler Glass now, it looked like. Alright, pack number 7. I should have checked who we can get out of this. Didn't matter because we're not going to. Reese Hopkins, though, is the best player. Pipeline, we get to pick one player from them. Oh, just kidding, it's going to give us one. Who do we get? Who do we get? It's first base. Jack Cleone. Alright. I don't really know much about him. He's a big power against righty guy. Outside of that, he's not all that great. Bronze packs. Flip through these really quick. There's a chance that we do get a gold player, 1 in 25, but there's a chance. Nope, keep doing that. Keep doing that as well. So we just got a silver out of a bronze pack, which is solid, and then a bronze. Deluxe contains 1 pack. I have no idea about these deluxe packs. Odds 1 in 5 and a 60 plus, 1 in 1. So we're gonna definitely get an 84 plus, 1 in 20. Is there feature items? Okay, any of these new thread guys? Sweet. Hopefully it's not a dupe. Clay Holmes, starting pitcher. We do not have him. We can go ahead and throw it in there. We have a Negro Icon. Yeah, I'll take that one. That one looks pretty sick. Bat skins. Just make sure we don't choose the same ones. H or the KC. I like the H on this one. Alright, so those are done. Now we get to pick a uniform. Okay, well, I like the Chicago one. I'll roll that one. That one's sick. Love that. Alright, then Cornerstone Evolution packs. We get to pick. We're going to go with JD Martinez first. I think we get to pick all 3 of them. So JD, when you have the option or the opportunity to do this, do not pick the same person twice, because you probably won't get this pack again. And as you can see in the top right, it's saying that new moments are unlocked because you need those players in order to play those moments. I'll go to those really quick. Player ones. So this one. So you need Martinez to do these things. You need Martinez to play these moments, which is why it said, hey, need these. So those would be something that we focus on doing as well. And that is going to be the episode. It might be a short one. Just trying to gauge how long these are going to be, how long I want them to be. I think right around like 20 to 30 minutes is probably where I want to be. Again, we just showed you a little conquest, explained how that worked tonight. We looked at my best squad. We looked at the squad that we're going to be grinding with a little bit. To work towards some of those programs that we showed you as well. So I appreciate taking the time to watch the video and click on it. I know this is something new. I'm super excited. I've been really itching to play this game a lot lately. It's just I just get hooked on it, so I want to play it all the time. I forgot to mention about the team Tummy Tuck Chieftains. The color scheme is kind of a trade-off of the Washington Redskins, which are now the Commanders. So I kind of made a play off of that a little bit for the color scheme wise and that type of stuff. So I greatly appreciate you taking the time to click on the video. If you haven't already and you're here still, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment on what's your favorite program or who's your favorite team. If I see them in the comments, I will work on grinding those team affinities first when I'm not working on program stuff. So, as always, I hope you have a good day. I hope you had a great day. Spread the word. Peace.